It's probably been a long time since the last vlog, but that's because I've been engrossed with my university-related work. Today's video, or rather an audio clip, would be about a former porn star who left the industry to pursue religion. She's now a Christian at heart, and here is her story. Due to the restraints of the video limit, I could not include the entire interview, but I've included the main moments for you to see. Enjoy.
Is rising up in my own heart about why am I here? The kind of questions that you guys ask, the big questions in life. And I grew up in an atheist family that had no faith or belief in anything other than, well, one of the words I remember hearing my dad say not too long ago was, you live your life, it's like a treadmill, you get to the end and you fall off and you die. So that was the environment I grew up in. And I couldn't shake this feeling inside of wanting to know the truth of why was I born. I remember asking my parents one day, why was I born? And they were, because we wanted a baby. Why? And I never got any answers. They couldn't answer me because of their views on life. And they had friends that were atheists and they couldn't give me any answers. And so as I was growing up, I grew up in a really poor part of Nottingham, Bestwood, if you know it. And there weren't really kind of any barriers or guidelines on my life. It was just kind of, I was growing and doing what I wanted to do. I didn't, like I say, the parents, because they didn't have faith in anything, there was no true kind of rules of life that were being instilled in me. I was becoming wild. I kind of just went through everything but didn't get any satisfaction anywhere. And at 17, a guy come running to me. I was at a bus stop and this guy came running out of a pub and said, here, this is the number of a modelling agency in London, go and see them. And I was like, ooh! So I thought, yeah, I'll go and see them, really excited. Went down there and they shipped me off to America as quick as you can say anything. And that was it. I was starting off doing modelling. It was only just modelling at first, because that's how it happens, you see. You start off just doing topless, and that's really nerve-wracking at first. And then once that's kind of normal, you start doing nude. And every little kind of step, you don't feel it, because you wait until you're okay with that. And then the next bit is just like the first time when you were just a little bit nervous. Until you walk in so far and you think, hold on, I was only doing topless a year ago, now I'm kissing girls and I'm having videos taken of me touching girls. And you don't really see the transition, it just kind of creeps upon you. I'm going through everything we can. We're reading the Quran, we're looking into Buddhism, we were doing practice, I was doing yoga and all sorts of different things. I was just trying anything to reach God, to try and get this connection where I could get some answers. And 3 years into it all, this mental search that we were both going on, we picked up the Holy Bible. Why it was the last thing, I don't know, but it was. And I started reading the Gospel of John. We started reading the Gospel of John. Which is the fourth gospel, so we didn't even start at the beginning of that, just here, there and everywhere. But we got to, as we were reading it, we were thinking, God, this feels, something in our spirit was being, like a vibration, something was moving in us and we could feel it and it was exciting. And I thought, yeah, we're onto something here, let's go with this. We got to the end of the Gospel of John and just put it down. We'd not read for a few days. And I remember, it was a day like any other day, a completely normal day. I'd been out doing, having sex with girls and getting pictures done. I'd come home with me discs, given them to him. He was computer buff upon uploading it all and putting it all on the internet. And we finished, we thought, right, time to chill. And in our computer room, in our old house in Gedlin, and put on the Beatles, because I love them. And we were just chilling out. And it got back towards the end of the album. It's a song called Across the Universe. And when that song started, something weird started happening to us in the room. The only way I can explain it to you is like when you're asleep at night, your body is in your bed, but you aren't. Well, you can be anywhere you like. Your visions come and you no longer are aware that you're asleep in your bed, you're aware of the place that you're in your dream. Well, it was like that, but it was happening to both of us, and we weren't asleep in bed, we were sat down listening to music. But anyway, no longer could I see the room that I was in, yet I could still hear the music. I could hear every last bit of it, and I was enjoying it. But the room that we was in disappeared, and all of a sudden we were taken in spirit. I know that I was taken in spirit, but how we would have appeared at that moment, I don't know. But we were both sat down in the room and transported to this most amazing place. There was green fields everywhere, rolling hills, and the colours were amazing. They were neon almost, but they were like breathing. It's hard to describe, but the colours were kind of pulsating continually in brightness and radiance. And obviously we were in wonder. I couldn't see my hands anymore, I wasn't aware of walking. I was aware of being low down, like I was on a train, like a kid's train. That was the movement I had, it was just a sensation. But I could see these like neon rainbow colours that I'm moving along. And over that side is a man in white. It wasn't Jesus, but he was doing all this that I'm doing now. So I know that he was talking to people, but I couldn't see the people because he was on like the summit of a hill. But I know that he was talking to people. And we were drawn to him. All the time I could still hear this song going on. So it's like I know how long parts of it lasted because I know what bits happened during the song. But anyway, back to it. I'm drawn to this guy over there in white, and we both are, we're moving. As we get to him, there's a huge hill behind him, and he does this, he goes like that, and he invites us in. And as he does that, a hill made of grass and things, opens up into complete blackness, and we fell in backwards. And as we went backwards, we then did like a whole rotation, and the moment I came up, I was face to face with Jesus. He had fire in his eyes that just burnt straight through my soul, like with authenticity, like I've never had from birth to now. It came straight through me, that it was a fire of love, burning love, not condemnation, not anger, but of real zeal, real love. And it floored me, obviously. I didn't hear anyone speak, but I got a download of information. It was made known to me that I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. I am forever, and I've always been, and you have always been with me. And he gave me a message to tell people of how much he loves you. I always get emotional when I speak of this because it's so... yeah, the message was to tell people how much he loves you, that you're not condemned, that no matter how bad that you think you have lived your life, he is able to take you out of it and lead you into better things. That, like I say, these weren't words I heard, but it was, as my eyes were fixed on his, it was a download that came into me. And then all of a sudden I'm back in the room. And I looked to my husband, and he was a blubbering piece of jelly, like, oh! And then I was at him, oh! And we couldn't speak for about 20 minutes. And yeah. Just time for one more question. Okay.
Didn't you ever like have a relapse into going back to the old days?
No, but I got out of it slowly. I didn't really get out of it dramatically.
Okay.
2002, I stopped doing the video work. So that was actual sex, and it wasn't until 2009 that I stopped. First of all, I stopped doing girl pictures, so I think about the last 2 years of me doing it, all I did was single girl pictures that I used to upload to my website. So I kind of like just wriggled out of it. But no relapses.
Okay.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Hey.